You're wrong about social media because it has some effects that are way worse than you thought. Although after watching this video, you will know what most others don't. Before we get into it, if you enjoyed this video, share it with your friends and subscribe. If you don't enjoy it, share it with your enemies and make them subscribe. That'll teach them. And click the link down below for a free call with me. So I don't use social media at all. I got rid of it about a year ago, I think a little bit more. I got rid of Snapchat and Instagram, which were like the only social medias I actually used. This actually had some remarkable effects on my life, but I will not get into that in this video because this video is more about why it's so bad, not why it's so good to quit. Now, you've probably heard about FOMO, but if you haven't, FOMO stands for fear of missing out. And the whole thing with FOMO is that you keep scrolling and you see all these people do all these fun things and they're posting how they're hanging out with friends and they're traveling and they're doing all these amazing things, but you're not doing that right now. So you feel like you're missing out. You feel like you're not having a life that's as exciting as everyone around you. But you probably do. It's just that all the people around you and yourself most likely keep posting about the most exciting parts of their lives. So it's easy to get depressed over the fact that you're not having an exciting life. You're not living life to the fullest compared to the people around you. When truth is, they're probably just sitting there on their phone right now like you are. And besides FOMO, you've probably heard about the unrealistic standards you develop when it comes to, for example, having a great body. You see all these juiced up influencers that are on tons of steroids and you think, how come I don't look like that? And that becomes like your standard image of how you should look. And a lot of people develop like eating disorders and stuff just because of social media. And the stuff I've talked about so far, that's kind of standard. Like that's kind of out there. Most people know about it. But a little bit less than a year ago, I had a discussion with a friend of mine that made me realize that most people actually don't know the really bad effects from social media. Because he still had TikTok. I think he still has it to this day actually. And he argued that it wasn't really that bad for him because he wasn't experiencing these like negative effects. He was just looking at content that was kind of healthy. He was looking at fitness content. He was looking at martial arts content. He wasn't looking at this like toxic content. So he said, it's just good. I just learned about fitness and stuff. And this made me realize that the worst effects that you get from social media are not really out there. Not like FOMO, because FOMO is obviously a problem, but that's not the worst part. The worst part is what it does to you biochemically. And this is something we talk about a lot in the self-improvement community, but most people don't know about it outside of that. In case you don't know about this, I will give you a quick explanation. Basically, we have dopamine that always circulates our body. This is called the dopamine baseline, and it determines how happy and especially how motivated you are throughout life. And when you're scrolling social media, you keep getting these peaks in dopamine. And what they do is that they lower the baseline. And that has such an obviously horrible effect for you. Because naturally, I mean, it should be kind of obvious that it's pretty bad for you to reduce the amount of what actually makes you happy and motivated in life. You will always naturally get peaks in dopamine from different things. But once you keep getting it like that, then it's too much and your dopamine baseline goes way down and you lose motivation in life. Like you've probably seen that people that are on their phones a lot, they play a lot of video games, they're not really achieving a lot in their lives because they're so unmotivated. There's a quote by Epictetus, the Stoic philosopher, that I would like to bring up here. Epictetus said, "If a man should transgress moderation, the things which give the greatest delight would become the things which give the least." You stop enjoying these things that make you the happiest, like making progress towards your goals or going to the gym. You lose motivation for these things and instead you want to just do that thing that keeps giving you peaks, which is scrolling social media in this case. No joy comes from the rest of your life if you excessively scroll. And this is why it's so important to actually try to quit social media. Now, if that's something you guys want help with, I'm gonna make sure to make a video about that soon. But also, if you want help with that right now, click the link in the description and you'll get a completely free call with me where I'll just try to help you as much as I can. It's just a completely free call. I'll take you through my 5-step process for self-improvement and help you quit social media if that's what you want. Otherwise, we'll just work on your other challenges and goals. So click the link down below, watch this video, and I'll talk to you soon. Until then, earn your sleep.
And by the way, subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out. Please and thank you.